has to do with we're coming together through the earth. But we're coming together through the earth, through the center of self and the bridge from the old to the new. That is key. That is key where we're at right now. I want you to really, if you can, meditate on this space and place. We're on this bridge and the unknown is underneath this bridge. Okay? But look, we've got us. Okay? We've got us. It's all good. We're crossing this bridge. We're in the center. Okay? We're crossing over to new earth. What we've created, where we're going. But this is happening within. And this is the garden. This is the garden that we're entering. Remember, we entered June 6th. The portal was activated for us and we went through. The Night of Voices called us there. The Night of Voices called us there. Guys, that's gonna drive my OCD crazy. Ooh, I better heal from that. Scrape it all around over here. Look, might have turned out nicer than when I did. Okay. So dramatic. Am I already playing with the child? Oh yes, it's that time. And for those of you that naturally have that child within you and is ready to go at any time, we're ready to go, but we got to temper ourselves. Remember, we're tempering ourselves with mom and dad because we need to stay in the center. We need to stay balanced. We don't want to get out of whack here. We don't want to get thrown off our center. We're going to get thrown down here. We're going to get a reminder of why we need to stay on the center again. In the center path as we cross from the old to the new. And we're doing it with the Queen of Voices. She is calling to us right now. She's calling to us to see. Remember, we have to see within the mind. This is a pineal gland activation. We need to see within the mind where to go because it's happening within. I love it. My counter just said 211. This has to do with working with the masculine. The muse of inspiration is the king of fire, working with the father. And what we're doing is something is going to happen in Leo season, and we're going to find out what during this reading, because this is connected to Leo. And it has to do with, we're going to let go. We're going to let go of these 2 cups. What's in these 2 cups here? It's gone toxic. And this is of the old. And this is how we connected in the old ways, because we're going to create connection in the new. And remembering this is mom, dad, child, right? Or even though you want to look at mom, child, dad, child, mom, dad. However, which way that we're working with this equation, it's going to be working with our patterning and how we are detoxifying from these 2 of cups. And what this has to do with is healing from our burdens, healing from the past, healing of the patterning of old earth that's keeping us stuck in a loop and it's stealing our energy. So we're going to do this with the 5th house, and we're going to be in creation. This is about creativity. This is creatively expanding from this place. This is not the way in which you thought you planned. This is creative. This is allowing the child to be a part of this, but it's balanced. Mom and dad are there. And this has to do with, we know, Kamala and our last message. And we've gotten many messages to show we're making the lotus. And to make the lotus, we take a dip. We take a dip in the lower worlds. And this is about soul retrieval work in order to expand even further. This is shadow work and facing what we need to face and loving those disowned parts of ourselves and cleaning the toxicity and wounding there. Because that toxicity and wounding is keeping us stuck and separate and wanting to play this loop, wanting to allow our energy to be stolen. And yes, sometimes we want to give up, but we're not going to. And it's connected to feeling like this. It's like, you know what? We're just running amok, but we're not doing that because why? We're in balance. Look at that Luna moth. We're in balance because we found the center. This is working with the 6 of Cups, the restoration to innocence. Authentic, pure, authentic truth. Connected to pure, authentic innocence. And of course, what's in the garden? What's happening in the garden? We enter the garden alone. We're going to be healed there. This garden is all about love. This garden is going to heal us from the old to the new. It's going to help us to further expand with Pisces and work with our sacral chakra solar plexus. This is about levitation. This is about levitation, and we're going to create some more space for us. So we know we heal from our Five of Wands. We heal from our struggle. We're because this is connected to this. Cruelty, remorse, hostility, struggles. So we're going to face death templates. We know we've been discussing for much time. Many of us came here to face the death templates in order to put higher vibe patterns here for the rest of the collective, because this is really allowing a lot of control. For us, our energy to be manipulated and stolen from us. But we don't fear this. Remember, thank you for showing me what is not in alignment with me, what is, keeping me down, what's not allowing me to end the hostility and struggle so I can move forward. And it's our connection to the Six of Submersibles, the Six of Cups. Look, we're working together here because we understand our connection to one another. We understand the patterning. We understand what's important. We understand the sequencing. And right now it's to create pleasure. The Six of Cups pleasure is going to allow us to heal from pain. But the thing is that we have to see the pain before we can have the pleasure. And that's connected to our love and where we are expanding right now. What we are doing right now. This new moon solar eclipse in Gemini, and we're releasing something here. We're releasing something, and we're in surrender. It has to do with the Hanged Muse, the Hanged Man, the Hanged Woman. What we're seeing, this is alchemy. This is working with Pisces and Jupiter. And remember that Jupiter entered Pisces. So here we're in deep quiet meditation and stillness, and we're about to see something through different eyes. The world of the cosmos. We're going to have a cosmic expansion. It's connected to the Page of Voices. Something's going to be activated within here, and we're going to find out with what. Hang tight, guys. And it's connected to the Empress, our abundance, the birthing, and working with La Luna. This tune that we are creating, this harmony, this negotiation is connected to our authentic rhythm. But we're going to have to expand with crustacean energy. We're going to have to molt. And remember, we're staying on target. We're staying on path. We're following the center. And many of us are dropping some truth bombs right now. We're dropping it like it's hot. Because it is. Literally. This is the firepower coming on in to help us to expand. We're ending these battles. We're ending these spiritual battles while we're on our spiritual quest. And we're being called to go within. And we're being called to find our way within. That's the time that's been activated. We're working with the shapeshifter, shaman energies. We're going to expand through the earth, but not of the earth. And when we do, we face the destruction here. We face the reality of what's happened here. Remember, this is mission work. This is the patterns that will repair and restore life and help restore the balance of life. And something happens here and we get cracked open. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Yeah, this hurts. Look, this hurts when we realize this is where we're at. But we need to face this in order to see the truth. Remember, pure authentic truth, pure authentic innocence. We're cracked open here. We're able to restore the love within our heart and cleanse and expand. We see something here. What is it? We know. We just got in our last message, love. And we're working with the world. We're expanding. It's time, guys. It's literally time. Oh, and I wish you could have seen the first message come, but that's not how it was meant to be. We wouldn't have got the second message. This is how it's meant to be. We have to honor that, okay? We're working here. Right here. Oh, I thought a card popped on out. Okay, what's happening? Oh, I'm remembering. These are the connections we're making right now. And it's connected. We know the lunar eclipse and solar eclipse are connected. Oh, there it is. Demeter. We're working with Virgo. This is where we go within and we analyze. And this is working with the earth. We will literally harvest. Remember, within our previous message, the link will be down below for anyone who hasn't checked that out yet. This is about our harvest. And this is a red goddess. She's a red goddess. Oh, we're getting a visitor. There it is, right there, the twin. So this is a visitor, and it has to do with love. We're working with Cancer, and we're working with Gemini. Okay? This visitor, of course, is coming to restore passion with us. This is our connection. This is everything we just discussed. And my counter just at 11:04. Woo woo. I love it. Okay. Volcano. Look. This is the energy of the solar eclipse right here. And look. It's an annular. Remember the ring of fire. An annular solar eclipse. This is the activation. Remember, we're healing from our impulses. This is the child. This is working with the child. This is working with Aries in order to expand with the sun. Ishtar, Pisces, the white goddess. Of course, Pisces is here. She is helping us to expand. She's helping us to expand. This is connected to Leo season. We know the all, working with the all and taking out the lower vibes. And it's our commitment to working with mom, to working with the water element right now in order to restore passion. And remember, our passions are right here. We want water and fire to work together, but this is restoring it with the feminine within and then expanding it with the masculine. We've untwisted it. My counter just said 12:11. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Okay. This has to do with this. Look at that. See the negative tetrahedron and the positive tetrahedron? And now we've restored connection through the heart. And this is connected to our resurrection. We're going to have a transformation. And it has to do with we're going to recycle. Look, there's our patterning. This is recycling what's working from the old to the new. Like, we literally recycle all this toxic energy and we transmute it and burn it off to create a new, as fuel to build a new, to create this. And this has to do with the child. Remember the child? And we're working with our wisdom. We're working with our fire. We're working with our flame. We're working with the light. But look, we have our sword. Okay. Now, let's see what's being activated here. Transformation time. Oh, God, I'm singing so much today. Transformation time. Okay. I'm gonna get this charging right here. This is a very special crystal. It was broken and then it continued to repair itself and rebuild. And this crystal means much. Okay, so this right now has to do with the 9 of Cups, 9 of Emotions, levitation. Remember, we're gonna use our toxic emotions. We're gonna face everything. We're gonna face the negative, and we're gonna use it as fuel to levitate. We're going to do sacral chakra, solar plexus healing. But remember, we had a recalibration to the root here and the Earth star. We're levitating, and this is thanks to the Empress and what we're building. And the weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. We're understanding here it's not ours to carry. What's not ours to carry? Because we're facing the past. We're facing the truth of the past. We're facing where we didn't want to face the past. And we just want to keep playing out the same stories over and over again. No, we face the negative, we face the past, we create anew with it, we heal from it. We allow the healing. We are finding the courage to let ourselves be seen as we do this too. We're not hiding away. And it's allowing us to balance our energy and bring harmony and balance to the planet and to ourselves. This is working with Sirius. So we're being set adrift in order to allow the higher forces to take charge for a time. And this is what's happening. But it's in order to take us home. Arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, and settled. And we are arriving. Remember, this all goes back to the beginning. Oh, well, good thing half the cards are underneath here. So I was wondering why that deck seems so... I'm telling you, I was wondering why this deck seems so... I'm like, this feels tiny. Well, let's make sure we got everything now. Anyways, this is where we're coming home. Okay, guys? This is where we're coming home. And we're coming home within. And that has to do with the return of love, okay? This has to do with love returning. Because we're returning home with love. We're returning home with love to self. That's what's happened. Because we're working with the feminine. We're working with mom. We're working with the masculine. We're working with dad. And of course, this is connected to the 6th house. And remember, we're going to expand. We're going to expand. But this expansion is connected to the dawns of time. It's going to allow us to heal from the dawns of time till now. Because this is where we literally create anew. It's happening. It's happening. We've been laying out the patterning for much time now. Much time. But we are building. Guys, I just want to find that because I feel like it's important to have right here. Okay. It's transformation time. Renovation. Of course. Solar eclipse. And this card is sticking up, and it's not sticking up for no reason. Descent. Yeah, we made a descent because we were restoring balance within to heal from temptation. The devil energies. Remember, this is to heal from temptation, to not going back in that space. So we're going to be challenged by the trickster. But this is to create with our balance patterning. Remember, look, he's levitated. This is a risk paying off. So we're going to work with our intuition. Ooh, we are immersed with the feminine. We are immersed with the feminine. This is connected to scribing and our intuition. And this is going to allow us to change direction. There it is, guys. We're changing direction within. And there's our rebirth. There it is, right there. So we're going within to do a renovation. That's what's happened here. We've gone within the body. And we're doing a renovation so we can create this levitation, and we're going to heal from temptation. We're going to heal from the devil energies taking from us any longer and our separateness. So we're going to heal from our impulses, because our impulses and feeding from our impulses are allowing us to be tempted. So renovation is fire number 1, and we're having an ending. Renovation. Burn away the old to make way for the new. Before planting a new crop, farmers burn their fields to clear weeds and residue and prepare for new growth. Similarly, before we build something new, we must destroy what's deteriorated. Renovation depends on clearing out the wreckage. First, we take stock to see what, if anything, is worth saving. Then we demolish and throw out the junk. The process of dismantling and rearranging can exhaust us, unless we bring a playful humor to it. Well, guys, I feel like we've been doing a lot of this today. A forest after a fire looks desolate, though some trees depend on heat to open their cones. A hardship such as failed business, an accident we didn't cause, or a painful divorce feels like we got burned. Yet once we come out the other side, new seeds open up for us that needed our dire circumstances. The bankrupt entrepreneur changes tactics and succeeds. The injured pedestrian discovers the rejuvenating powers of yoga. The single parent finds a more appropriate mate. Our values transform. We are free and clear to rebuild our lives in new directions. We change and adapt, renovating our livelihood, our physical fitness, our ability to love. And that's it. This has to do with everything that we're doing in here and our ability to love. This is it. And remember, we're after the patterns and patterning that creates this. And we know this is not leading us there anymore. This is leading us away from the center. This is leading us away from love, and it's leading us away from home. We don't need to feed off our impulses anymore. We can feed off the light. Love, light, and healing energies sent your way. I love you guys. Take care during this expansion.